Hello, Carl from CWD. Ready for the fiberglassing. Got all my fans on. Got one there. They're not heated, they're just blowing air, and I've got this. That's just keeping the room at around 13 degrees Celsius. That's what we've got. So, as long as it stays above 10, I'm happy doing it. It's pretty cold outside. Where's my little gun? Oh. So, just spilt water on it. There's about 10 degrees on the floor, 11 on the walls. It's going up. I know it's a lot warmer there, because that's where that's pointing. So what I've got to do is I've got to OSB board inside here. I had the fan stood on these two here last night, heating it for a couple of hours just to dry out these timbers, because they do come, even when they look dry, there can be quite a lot of moisture in them still, so I wanted to make sure that was fine. Chuck that there for now. So when you're fiberglassing, if you do choose to do it yourself, the biggest mistake people normally make is they don't set the stall out properly. So you need to make sure, even a little thing like having a mixing stick, people get everything sorted and then they'll have nothing they want to sacrifice and use as a mixing stick. And then you could have put your catalyst in and it'll take you 20 minutes to find something, and by that time, you know, you've just got a big horrible gloopy liquid instead of some nice resin that's ready to go off. So make sure you've got your, this is all stuff from last year, so that catalyst will just be binned. Should really have emptied it and that, but make sure you got one of these handy, because you're going to need it. Things like this is going to be a finished edge here, so I'm going to get some OSB and I'm going to put that across there just to protect it, because if you get flow coat or resin on it, it's a pain to get off. Done that before. What else? I use these. Call me little girl's blouse if you want, big girl's blouse even. But I've spent many days peeling resin off my arms and basically waxing my arms. You do get a bit sweaty in these, but honestly it's much better wearing that and just taking that off than it is getting resin all over your arms. It absolutely burns as well. Wear some goggles. If you get catalyst in your eye, don't even try it. It's not worth it. I'm using little 5 litre buckets. So these little 5 litre buckets that take the 6 inch rollers in them. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to prep. I've got my acetone here, so I'm going to stick that in here, and then I'm going to stick the lid on. I'm going to fill it up to about here, so it'll completely submerge one of these. And then every time you use your brush and you stop using it, stick that back in the bucket. Once you swap a head, stick that in the acetone bucket. Also have your, where are they? Saw them before, there they are, your latex gloves. Wear 2 pairs at a time. That's what I like to do. You will get little bits of fiberglass in your hands, it will hurt. You can wear these gloves underneath, so you can put 1 pair of them on and 1 pair of normal work gloves on. Everyone's got their own way of doing it. That's how I like to do it. I just like to get straight in with two pairs of them. Once these get too sticky and the resin's just too much, you can just peel these off, and then you can either stick another pair on or keep going with them until they need taking off. Some people even put their hands in the acetone for a bit and clean it off, but I prefer to just rip them off because it saves time. What else have we got? So we've got fans going. I'm just going to mix up 5 kilos at a time. I could even do 2 buckets if I wanted to. I did have a 10 litre bucket somewhere, but that's gone. But it's only a tiny pond, so it's not the end of the world. And if anything, 5 litres will probably do, you know, almost that wall. Well, I'm only going to actually mix about 2.5, 3 litres in there at a time. You don't mix a absolutely full to the brim bucket. So 2 buckets will probably do about almost that wall there. By the time I've done that, I will know how long it's taking for stuff to go off as well. So then I can plan for the rest of it, and then once you're in the roller things, you can just go, right, I need to put, you know, 1.5% catalyst or 1% catalyst in, and you just crack on and do it nice and easy. So for 2.5 litres, if you put it to about half, for catalyst, for 1% catalyst for 2,500 mils, you'll need 250 mil. Is it 250? No, 1%. This is what always gets me converting mil. So 2.5 litres, if you want 1% of that, is 25. Yeah. Because 25 times 100 is 2,500. So 1% is 25 mil. So, you can easily get it wrong. This is a 60 mil. And you just pump it up and then get it up to 25, which is there, and then you plop that in, nice and easy. Don't put 250 mil off, it'll probably just explode in the bucket. So I've already cut that bit of OSB at the back, so I'm going to get that on. I'm going to do all the walls, then I'm going to do the floor, and then I'll go around with some sealant or something, make the corners all nice at the bottom, and then once that's gone off enough, you just go and tack it, don't need to fully go off, then it'll be right for doing the rest. Just going to neaten these corners up. I'm going to measure this just to make sure that I've not built it a bit wonky. You can see some of them are ever so slightly longer, so I'm going to make sure that it will take the 1500 white glass as well. So don't just crack on, because I didn't really think about fiberglass in it, if I'm honest, and this might be sticking out a bit too far, so I might have to cut into this a little bit, which isn't the end of the world. I've got my multi-tool. So just make sure before you fiberglass you've got a good 5 or 6 mil left and right, because once you've put your fiberglass on, it's going to take up some room. So yeah, I'll get cracking on and see how I do. There we go, first sheet of OSB is on. So now, because that's just one continuous piece all the way across, it'll just look nice and flat. It'll look absolutely mint that when it's done. So you don't have to worry too much about the corners. You basically get a 9mm, because this is 9mm OSB. So you get 9mm worth of mistakes to make. Obviously all sleepers are different sizes, so you can see that one, they can be up to 5mm difference. So 9mm is kind of perfect because it can just about hide pretty much all the imperfections in the sleepers. So yeah, I'm going to get, so what people sometimes do is they measure that, measure this, measure that, measure this, get them all cut, and then everything's 9mm shorter by the time you put this on. That's 9mm shorter. If you put this on and then this, that's 18mm shorter. So be careful that doesn't catch you out. So just do one piece at a time and measure for it and you'll be fine. Hello, me again. Right, we're one step further towards fiberglassing a pond. This is one of the reasons why I'm not too fond of fiberglassing other people's ponds, because you don't know what they've done, and sometimes you turn up, it's absolute mess, and it's a job in itself just sorting it out, getting it ready and prepped for fiberglassing. So here's what we're looking like. It's looking pretty good. So this is OSB 9mm thick, so that's fine for. I'm going to go around and put a couple more screws on just for these little bits. Don't really need to, because once the fiberglass goes off it'll be right, but just so I don't have it moving while I'm trying to consolidate it. So I just go around any gaps you see, get a little screw in. These gaps here, can't do anything about them, that's just sleepers all being different sizes. But yeah, it's looking good. It's going to be black. I'm thinking of having either, if I was having a backy shower, I'm thinking I wouldn't have it on the back wall because it'd be a pain to get to. I'd have it on this wall here, and I'd have it having a side return or something coming this way or this way. The return's there, so I could have the return going that way, so it'd just be like a side way here. So I'm thinking that's the way I might go. Might even just do a backy river, which is just a big tray, big box here, filled with media. Water comes in here, goes over a way, travels through it, and comes out this side. You can even have it all the way around the back if you really want to, and that could act like my jump guards actually. Stop the fishes jumping out by just having a massive backy river all the way around. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Or you can have it, I've seen them where they're like this, and it's all glass so you can see inside it. It looks really smart, and because as long as you use the right media in it, like the Biohome Ultra, you get a full nitrogen cycle, then that gases off the nitrate, takes away the plant food. So the only other thing that you've got to keep your eye on really is the phosphate. The only way of removing that is water changes, or putting in a phosphate remover. So it's dinner time now, 1:20 so I'm going to go and get some food, because there's no point in starting this fiberglass in if I'm going to start getting a bit hungry, a bit irritated at being hungry. Round here actually before I go, so you can see there's a split there. I couldn't get it all in one piece because this was one width and then it come out in the middle a bit, and then to get the best finish I had to do this one piece there and a big piece at the bottom. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. The window recess here, so this will all just be chamfered off, so I'll just get my multi-tool and just cut that at an angle all the way down. Same with this one, cut that at an angle all the way down. I've measured inside, it's 151 centimetres, 150 centimetre wide piece of glass going in there, so I just need to keep my eye on that as I'm building it. But what I'll do, I've got loads of OSB offcuts and that now, so I'll start with a bucket and whatever over here, start this wall here. I'm going to reinforce all corners everywhere first, so I'll go do all this sides first, and then I'll start putting the sheets on. Before you just crack on though, you need to get the sheets cut to the right length, because otherwise you're going to unravel that and it's going to be like 5 metre length. It's going to be a nightmare. So yeah, going to get this ripped up, so that'll come round to about here. So I just need that much, and then probably see how far I get on there, and then these drops there are dead easy, probably another 2 drops there, and that'll be around about a full drop and a bit, and then a little bit there. So it's not going to take too long at all, but I am going to take my time because it's the first fiberglass of the year, and I don't want to get complacent and just think, oh yeah, I'm just going to smash through it because I'm on a video. I want to make sure I do it properly. So I'm going to go and check all this first after I've had my lunch, and then it's going to be get myself prepped up, but I'm going to video that and show you what I do. Thanks very much for watching.